about his assertion, which has got him into hot water with some people, a man's a man, a woman's a woman. I was punching the air when he said that. Good for him. Because he's been attacked by the usual lot.
I know, but isn't that a crazy thing to have to say?
Yeah.
That someone can be attacked for saying a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
I welcome him saying it.
I mean, I'm gender critical, as I think we've discussed before. I don't believe in the concept of gender. I think it's a social construct that puts people into boxes that they don't necessarily belong in. Do I wish this debate would go away? A little bit, yeah. It just seems so high up the agenda now, and even someone like me, who has been really passionate about it, is just getting a little kind of... Can we talk about the economy? Can we talk about the cost of living? Can we talk about...
But they're going to talk about this because Labour, Keir Starmer said, when he was asked the question, can a woman have a cervix? Can only a woman have a cervix? He said it's not a straightforward question.
Well, Labour have come a long way in the last year on this issue, and their National Policy Forum has basically reinforced sex-based rights, which is exactly
what's
what I
happened
want them
is
to do.
they've been told not to talk like that anymore. They've been told not to obfuscate in that way anymore, because she did it, Rachel Reeves did it, the pair of them wrapped themselves up in knots about saying what is a man and what is a woman.
They got themselves into a lot of trouble, and they've got themselves back into a more sensible position.
I don't think people will forget that this had to be clarified. Why did it have to be clarified? That should be an instinctive answer. Is a man, a woman, a woman? That should be an instinctive thing, in my view.
I mean, I think there are two instincts that are coming up against each other here. There is the biological reality that we all grow up knowing, and there is the instinct of kindness. And there are a certain number of people who don't identify with the gender that matches the sex that they're born into, and they need to be treated with compassion. And, you know, most of the time treated as with respect and in terms of how they want to live their lives.
Completely agree with that, Emma, but how do you explain the attitude of the trans activists who are not kind people?
Well, I agree.
Incredibly unkind.
What they've said about J.K. Rowling.
It's appalling. And, you know, whenever there's a demonstration and they're shouting to kill TERFs, I mean, that is not kind, you know?
No, but I think there is a very, very noisy minority who behave like that, and then most of us who just want to let people live their lives.
You're the people who should be at the forefront, but sadly you're not. It's those activists who are at the forefront of the whole movement. And I think it's a shame, because I think it stops people who don't know or understand about transgenderism. I think it stops them wanting to understand when they see those activists out in force, which is a shame.